I don't really know how to play this game. Why am I playing it, you ask? I don't know. But I want to get good at it. Why? I don't know. I do know who's good at it, though. This guy, Technoblade. The legend is the #1 potato farmer in all of Skyblock. Oh, wait, he isn't anymore? Someone's been lagging. He might need to come out of retirement. Anyway, in this video, I'm going to try and get better at Skyblock by analyzing Technoblade's videos in hopes that one day maybe I can consider myself good. If you want to follow me on this journey, hit that subscribe. We got turbo wheat. What was that? What was that? Okay, so what's the first step? I guess let's just start at the beginning.
I think Skyblock, at its core, is the ultimate challenge in resource management. You spawn on a tiny island in an empty universe. All you have is a tree, some supplies, and some dirt to stand on. You have to treasure every dirt block, because if one falls into the void, there's no way to replace it. And as you carefully navigate your absurd circumstance, you gain a new appreciation for the few things you have as you meticulously use them to their fullest effect. With nothing but some ice, lava, and saplings, you slowly transform this empty expanse into a world of your very own. Skyblock teaches us that no matter how ridiculous the odds may seem, within us resides the power to overcome these challenges and achieve something beautiful. That one day, we'll look back at where we started and be amazed by how far we've come.
So realistically, I can't just watch Technoblade's videos start to finish because I've already made it pretty deep into Skyblock. So what I'm going to do is focus on the areas that pertain to what I'm working towards, which is wheat farming. More on that later. So I'm instead starting with easily one of the best trilogies on YouTube, The Great Potato War. Now, off rip, Technoblade talks about using hot potato books to upgrade his superior armor. Now, I don't have superior armor, but I did search the Hypixel Skyblock wiki and I found this melon armor. And it's not the best for farming, but it's the best that I can do right now. And I've already got the helmet, chestplate, and boots prior to making this video. I just need the leggings. Which means I need 35 enchanted melons, which is just under 900,000 melon slices that I'm gonna have to collect.
There's only one thing left for me to do now.
We really just need to get farming, don't we? I think let's start with farming melons because we need to fully equip ourselves with this set. Okay, so I was just mining melons here, and it looks like we just started a contest here for melon slices, and it literally just started. So we're gonna try hard this really quick and see if we can try to get close to at least a silver. I don't think we can get a gold, but at least a silver would be great because that would just give us some extra Jacob's tickets to spend. Oh goodness, we just got a pest that dropped our farming fortune by 75%. Where is that little bugger? Nobody's gonna take the farming fortune. Alright, let's go back. You know, I'm surprised after one full swoop we haven't even made it to bronze yet. There must be a lot of people grinding melons right now. Okay, we have finally hit bronze with 60,000. That is a good sign. Given that we have 12 minutes left, I have a feeling it might be cutting it close to getting to silver. Okay, we got another pest that's dropping our rates. Alright, the contest is over and we have officially reached a new personal best of 157,000. That's pretty good. I won't lie, that is pretty impressive. But better yet, we have also made a pretty decent dent in getting closer to our goal of getting full melon armor. So that's pretty cool. Oh, we didn't even collect this one yet. When did I do that one? I have no idea. Let's do this one now. Okay, cool. So that brought us up pretty well. And we also got another Turbo Melon book. What is this one at? It's at Turbo Melon 2. Okay, so if we get these 2 Turbo Melon books and combine those into Turbo Melon 2, we can get Turbo Melon 3 on here. That is actually going to be clutch. So let's go ahead and put some of this stuff up, and let's go and do that really fast. Hello? Hello? Why is my door not working? Hello? 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 Why won't it let me in my house? Okay, for some reason, I guess enchanted carrots make it to where the door is permanently locked. That's interesting. Good to know. Alright, so we have combined into Turbo Melon 2, and let's put this on here to make Turbo Melon 3. It's only going to cost 25 levels. That is good. And that brings us up to 15 melon fortune. That's pretty nice, if I do say so myself. So I've made some decent progress towards those 35 enchanted melons, but I was getting bored and I wanted to look for some other areas that can improve my farming. Okay, so I went through the auction house for a little bit. I tried to look for some fun things, and I did find this really cool thing called the Helianth. I'm not going to pronounce it anymore. For 150 million coins. Now, unfortunately, I do not have 150 million coins, so that's going to have to wait another day. But 40 farming fortune, that's pretty good. However, when I was looking on like how exactly to use this auction house to my advantage to try and just find the things that I wanted, I went down this rabbit hole on a Skyblock wiki forum that led me to what I remember to be one of Technoblade's best things in the Potato War, which was his rabbit pet. Now, I didn't know how we got that exactly, but now I do. And I need to kill a bunch of rabbits, and I need to get a bunch of eggs from chickens. So I think that's going to be the next plan of action, is to get ourselves a rabbit pet. And for starters, we're going to have to go and kill a bunch of innocent animals. So let's go and do that. That rabbit pet could be incredibly useful to leveling up my farming. And to be honest, those chickens were living a horrible life. Like, they were able to just roam free on this pretty cool farm. But they definitely would be better off being used as a sacrifice, so I can use their children and forge them into a different species that can marginally help my wheat farming. Okay, so we have the chickens. How much is it to actually upgrade these things? Like, if we say chicken 2. Okay, so we basically, it just doubles, I guess. Yeah, it doubles each time. Doubles each time. Yep, and then there's the enchanted stuff. Enchanted stuff, enchanted stuff. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking, because I only need these chicken minions just for a little bit, just to get myself 144 eggs. So I don't think I need that many minion slots. I might just only need like one really good chicken minion. So I guess let's wait a little bit. Let's just continue killing some chickens. Then we'll just make one really good chicken minion, and then we'll just put it up on the island and hope that it doesn't take forever to get 144 eggs. Alright, so the inventory's full. I think this is a pretty decent ending point here. So we have 1.5 stacks of eggs, which is already good. And there we go. And then we need to do this. Chicken minion. Perfect. You have now unlocked your 9th minion slot. Perfect. That's great. Okay. So now we do it like this, right? Yep. Chicken minion 2. Oh, and look at that. Craft 19 more unique minions to unlock your 10th minion slot. Okay, so we should probably get on that as well, because then we can use so many minions, you know? Okay. So let's... I mean, can we just place it down anywhere? placed a minion. What do you do? Yeah, that's very convincing. You're definitely... Oh, hold on. You gonna do it? You gonna kill it? He's walking away. He walked away. You missed your chance. So, okay, so it wasn't the minion's fault. It was your boy. So we need to actually... What are you doing in the house? Okay, so if we make fences around this guy, what are you? You have to do 2 across on... Ow! It's gonna look a little messy at first, you know, but that's how it is usually gonna go. That's 2 across. That's 2 across. And if we just do this, and then boom. So how can I reach him? Can I just put carpet? Do I even have enough for... I can probably make it out of this stuff. Yeah, whatever you call this stuff. Why? What? Why are there 2 different kinds of string? Can we do the thing that people normally do by doing this? Yes, we can. Okay, so you have 3 chicken. Good for you. I am going to let you sit for the rest of the night, and we will, we'll check back on you in the morning, shall we? Alright, chicken minion is set up, and hopefully overnight it does well getting me some eggs. The next day, things did not go well. Dude, this game, man. Can I just close? Can I close my door? Alright, so it's been a little over a day or so. I just wanted to get this this chicken thingy as much time as it could, just to sort of get as much eggs as possible. I unfortunately came across a really terrible thing that I was not expecting, and it's that this guy doesn't actually collect eggs at all. He only collects chickens and feathers, so this guy is completely useless to what we were trying to use him for, so that wasn't very, very great to find out, but it was kind of a good thing because I came onto the server yesterday just to check up on this guy, and that's when I found it out. However, I did happen to stumble upon the Spooky Festival whenever I logged in yesterday. And I hadn't really done a Spooky Festival before, so I decided to just sort of check it out and see what was going on. And it led me to go down a bit of a rabbit hole. Let's go to the hub island. Let me show you. Okay, so we are here, and while I was running around searching for candies, I saw that, you know, everywhere was decorated and stuff. I thought that this building right here, where it sells the pets and stuff, I didn't even remember that this was here in the first place, but I saw it decorated, and I thought it was like a limited edition building that was selling stuff. So I decided to come in here, and I was like, oh, well, what's a bee? And I clicked on this person, and it was bees, and I was like, whoa, okay, that's pretty cool. But then you look, it says plus 30 farming fortune, and I was like, whoa, hold on, wait a minute, I need farming fortune. So I decided to go and see what the requirements were for this legendary bee, because of course, if you're gonna get the bee, you might as well just get the legendary. And so it was 650,000 coins, which isn't that much, and it was 8 enchanted coal blocks and gold blocks. So with like the time that I had yesterday, I decided to basically grind it out, and I did. I managed to get a legendary bee. So in this whole grind to try and get as best as we can on this server, specifically with the farming, because that's just what I really like to do, this bee is going to be really helpful in doing that, so I'm pretty stoked about that. So for now, the rabbit pet will have to come later, but this bee is still going to be really good once it hits level 100. And now that it's a new day, I want to get the last remaining melons to complete my armor set. So I think what I'm just going to do is I'm going to head over to the garden, and I'm just going to grind out melons for as long as I can handle it until we get to 35 melons, and then we can finally get this this enchanted melon set done, and then we can start enchanting it and continue on with our grind to getting as good as we can on farming. So I'll just be here and we'll update y'all in a little bit. So that took a little longer than expected. So we finally have 35 enchanted melons, which means we can finish making those pants. Got my bee to level 40 and all of that, and I think I spent probably about 40 minutes getting the rest of these melons. So that took a very long time, but I am so glad that it's over, at least for now, until I need to farm melons again, because man, I need a break. But now, I probably should have checked this before I started this grind, but I want to see how much these 35 melons will actually sell for from just like a regular thing here. Because, okay, so 1.792 million. That is a lot of coins. That is a lot of coins. I want to see if I were to just look up melon leggings in the auction house. I definitely spelt that right the first time. And I just want to see how much these are selling for. So we have 88 million. Okay, well, if we look at the cheapest ones, right? Okay, so 2 million. So I just wanted to see if I was wasting my time and if I could have bought them for cheaper than what the melons are actually worth. But no, we're actually getting a decent deal by just farming it ourselves. So we finally have enough to make the leggings. Oh man, this is gonna be a little anticlimactic, I'm not gonna lie. But we finally have them, which means that our melon set is complete. And look at that, our health jumped up so much there. That's crazy. But now we have to start enchanting this stuff, which means we need a lot of levels, and the only way to do that is to... I don't actually know. I know one way is to buy a bunch of these. Right? I think, maybe. What if can you craft these into the big ones? No. Maybe you can. I have no idea. Where can you buy them in the auction house? Okay, so I'm not quite sure where to get those like really big bottles of experience, but I think these will do just fine for now. I'm just gonna basically level myself up here for a little bit, and we will start enchanting this stuff that we have. Alright, so now we are at level 50. Let's head to our private island. Let's go and see what exactly can we put on this armor. Alright, so we can put growth, which I know is really good, and protection, I guess, is probably the second best. Oh, well, that's only 23 levels. That's actually not bad. And then the growth is 50, so that's quite a lot. So we don't necessarily need a whole bunch of health right now. I think I'm gonna focus on the protection for now, but I don't want to start with the helmet. Let's do the chest piece first, because I know for a fact that that holds the best. So let's do that. So we got protection 5 on there now. And then let's do the pants next. Yes. Protection 5 on the helmet, and protection 5 on the boots. Okay, so now that we have protection on all of these, I'm going to use up the rest of these experience bottles, and let's see if we can try... I don't think we're going to get to level 50 with what we have here, but we'll get as close as we can, and then we'll just probably look around the map and see if there's any other ways that we can get some good experience so that we can get some growth on this armor as well. Okay, so I just did a quick search on the Hypixel Skyblock wiki, and I think I just saw something that could be really beneficial for us. And I guess, yeah, enchantments. It was called the Pesterminator, which I believe it said that it gave you farming fortune. So I want to see how much those will be. Let's see. That's protection. Hold on. Back a page. Pesterminator. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Whoa, whoa. 1.9 million? These are a lot more expensive than I was expecting, but I guess that's just the price we'll have to pay, you know? So if we need 4 of these books to get Pesterminator on all 4 of the armor pieces, that's going to be like 8 million coins almost. That's a lot. Okay, so I found this emerald ring that gives 5 coins every minute, but that is nowhere near going to be fast enough. So we got to find a better way to do that. Now, we could technically just go and farm a bunch, and then whatever we farm, we just sell. But is that even the best option? Like, what if that isn't the best option? But I know if we do farm, we could also get those, like, those things. I don't know what they're called, but, like, yeah, these things, the chips. Like, if you sell one of these rare finder chips, I know for a fact that you can sell it for, like, 1,000,000 coins. So what if we just get a bunch of those? But, like, do we need to use these? Increases your chance to find rare items when breaking crops by 2%. Okay, so if we use this... Okay, and a contest just started. You know what? Let's go to the garden. Let's go to the garden. Let's see what the challenge is. If it's wheat, that would be great. Sugarcane, sunflower, and mushroom. Okay, so it's literally not what I wanted. What about combat? You know, I haven't really touched a whole lot of combat. I know my skill is decent, I think. Where do I find skills at? Here. My combat's at, what is that? 19. Combat level 19, which isn't bad. But I really haven't grinded it that much, so I wonder if that's a good money-making method. I mean, I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's just go over there and let's start killing things. Alright, so we're going to head to the end island because I think that's going to be the best island for us to get coins from. At least I think. I have no idea. But I'm just going to run around and just snag a bunch of these Endermen and see what else I can find in here. I have no idea what I'm setting myself up for, but we will see. Oh, and these blocks too. I forgot about these. Can you... What is it? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. So, that was a close call. Okay, yeah, I'm getting further, and these guys' health is getting pretty high, if I do say so myself. That's, a little unnerving, but I think I can still handle them pretty well. I'm trying to see if we can find... What is this? What is this? Whoa. What on earth is this? Objective. Fight a dragon. There's a dragon? Where? Where's the dragon? Dang! Are you gonna give me good stuff? Whoa, okay, well, they're destroying him. Alright. Alright, well, this was cool, but I'm not exactly looking for much in here. What? What? No, I swear that was lag. There is no way. There is no way I just lost a fight to an Endermite when it was 100 health away and I was actively smacking it and it wasn't doing anything. That had to have been lag, dude. I just lost 100,000 coins. Alright, so I was in there for a little bit. We're gonna sell what we collected down there, and we're just gonna see how much this is all gonna give us here. So these don't sell for much. enchanted pearls don't even sell for much. The mite gel is pretty good. It's 48,000, but it's not great. None of this really even sells for much of anything. It's kind of upsetting, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna sell this off. I don't even... Okay, so that did not really go to planned. I also died, so I lost 100,000 coins, and I didn't even make that back from what I found in there, so that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to study what I need to do to get some more coins so that I can get those Pesterminator books, because those are really gonna help with the farming fortune. But I think I'm just gonna have to research a little bit more, because I honestly don't know what to do at this point. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure you drop a like, make sure you subscribe. Come back for the next video, because that one, it's going to be crazy.